Madam Speaker, ending utility shutoffs, boldly tackling the climate crisis, fully funding Social Security, universal school meals for every child that's hungry in our country, guaranteeing health care and clean water as a human right. Year after year, many colleagues tell me that there's no money for these life-saving programs. And then they turn around and vote for another record-breaking $886.3 billion in military budget and massive weapon giveaways for foreign governments, funneling billions of our tax dollars to the very same defense contractors that many of them are invested in and taking campaign donations from. We should not be voting to send our U.S. dollars to any government that's violating human rights, period. It's disturbing that many of my colleagues in this chamber are actively profiting financially when they vote to pass more funding for weapons and wars. Literally, every bomb dropped makes them money. The American people deserve representatives who vote in the best interests of our families. We are all elected to serve the public, not to serve stock portfolios. I introduced the Stop Politicians Profiting from War Act to put an end to this corruption and ban members of Congress from owning war and defense stocks. The American people deserve better. We are sick of politicians profiting from death and war. Madam Speaker, over 600,000 killed. It has been over a decade since the start of the Syrian civil war, and victims of numerous horrific crimes committed during the conflict are still waiting for justice. In recent months, regional powers and dictators have sought to sweep the war criminal, the Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad, horrific crimes under the rug and welcome him back into the international arena. Shame. Assad's regime committed some of the worst atrocities of the 21st century, including using chemical weapons, literally, on his own people, and widespread use of torture, horrific torture on his own people. I introduced the Justice for Syrians resolution and urge my colleagues to bring it to the floor for a vote. The bill directs the U.S. through the United Nations to finally hold the war criminal Assad accountable for crimes against humanity for an ad hoc international court of law. This is critical. Please join me in demanding justice for our Syrian people and our families that are directly impacted that live here in the United States, and push and hold war criminals like Assad accountable for their crimes against humanity. I yield.